everyone to Grandma's house. We are live on a Monday afternoon. This is different because we normally go live in the evening. We're tired. I'm ramped up and ready to go. This is great. I have with me Seth. How are you, good sir?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I am just sitting here in disbelief because here we are. We are recapping season three, and I'll be honest with you. We kind of lost track of time. We were having so much fun. We were just going with it. Almost a full year of a season. I think seasons are a lot less than that, but we almost did a full year. So here we are. We're just hanging out and having fun. If you're joining with us, thank you so much for joining because we're going to have fun. We're going to have an absolute blast and look forward to the comments. So feel free to comment. Don't be shy. Put those comments out there because you're going to enter in to win a free poster courtesy of movieposters.com. If you're on our newsletter, you're already entered in. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that up there because we do take a lot of pride in our newsletter. That's a place you can be up to date on all things movies at Grandma's house, but lots of perks. Again, automatically entered in for our monthly prize of a movie poster from movieposters.com. Seth, how are you feeling about just looking back on this season? Just anything. I'm so interested to hear your thoughts.
It's slightly overwhelming, but in a good way. We did a lot. We covered so many this time. I mean, and a little bit of everything too, which is really cool. I think that's it was special.
I'm with you. It's like we look back on this last year. We've had a lot of ups and downs, just personally, life. I mean, we can say that's everybody. So when you look back when we started with Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one.
Hmm.
We had the privilege. I say that because it's just awesome. We were treated like royalty. It felt like of getting to see Sonic 3 because we did the Sonic trilogy. Started with one, all the way up to the third. We got to see it early. Awesome because we get to the theater. I don't know if they told you that, but they told me. They're like, "Oh, you're part of the press," and it's just like, "Whoa, this is awesome." They just were awesome. Can't say enough about Paramount, at least when it comes to their movies and early showings. They're awesome. Like that's the experience you want. So that's wow. Lots been going on since then. You're talking that was back in December of last year. We're almost in December of this year. Uh, my goodness, yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Of we started with Sonic, the whole trilogy. We even did Knuckles as a
Yeah,
bonus.
yeah. For me, the Sonic movies got better with each one. So I really enjoyed the first one. The second one, to me, was even a better film. It may have had some flaws, but there wasn't many. And then I think the third one was just so action packed, it really got me. And yeah, I loved it. And even Knuckles was a lot of fun. I wrote down something too on Knuckles. Just had a lot of laughs and a lot of. It was very fresh and fun. But yeah, a great way to start the season for sure.
It was. We started off with a bang. I'm just gonna say it because that was so much fun. Did actually a little bit of streaming. Got to play. For me personally, I played through Sonic Adventure 2. Got to stream that. That was a lot of fun. Had a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people commenting, kind of cheering me on. It was like I played this 20 plus years ago, and I'm revisiting it. So it was just I can't describe the experience. It was just so much fun because Sonic 3 based a lot of the story off of that game. So to get to play it and then go see a live action of it, it was just so, I don't know, it was awesome. Like feeling like a kid again. And that's what this podcast is. It's about capturing that nostalgia, capturing those childhood memories. And, Sonic is a game, it's based off of the game. So being able to play it and then that's what I look back on, just how much fun that was. And to start off the season again, it was with a bang. It was a huge series to be considering. It's more on the recent side. We like to look at older films, but I don't know how we could have started off better. Honestly, it was just
Mm-hmm.
so much fun. I had such a blast with it. But I don't know. Would you want to go through these in order? Because that's what we're doing this time around with the live. Do you want to go in order? You want to just kind of do a bounce around? Because again, you said there's a lot of movies. We did a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a little bit of both. I think we could aim at more of our favorites. I think what would surprised us maybe, but if you want to mention just to like go through them, we could just shoot out what we thought about them. If I don't know, it's up to you. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I can. I can go through again the list of movies. There's just so many. We started with Sonic, like I said, the Sonic
Hmm.
trilogy. So we had Sonic One, we did Sonic Two, we did the Knuckles with Galaga Guy. Big thanks to him for joining us. That was a lot of fun. Sonic Three was just awesome again because we got to see it early. We did it spoiler free because we didn't want to spoil it for people. But again, go check that out as well because if you haven't seen it, what are you doing? If you're gonna see all the Sonic movies, you got to cap it off with a third one. We saw Little Giants. We considered
Hmm.
that one. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We're gonna have to come back to that and talk about that for sure.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm just running through them like the list. So yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We did Megamind. We did Paddington. That trilogy 1 through 3. A Mighty Joe Young. A series of unfortunate events. And an American Tale. Fievel Goes West. The Wild Robot. The Boss Baby. Over the Hedge. Mary Poppins. Rookie of the Year. Tron, the first one, The Sandlot, Lilo and Stitch. We also have Lilo and Stitch, the live action, How to Train Your Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Camp Nowhere, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. We got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Wonka, The Bad Guys, Good Burger, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1990, The Transformers movie, 1986, The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Toy Story 4, Transformers 1, The Big Green, Flow. We also got Despicable Me, and I left off Tron Legacy. There, I got it now. So, and
And
the
also
Lego
a
Batman movie.
Minecraft movie. We did a
A
Minecraft
Minecraft
movie.
movie, yes. And the Minecraft movie. So there you go. See, there's so many, I left some off. Like, look at that.
So many. There's so
Crazy,
many.
crazy. So I'm just gonna throw it to you, man. Where do you even begin? We kind of touched on Sonic, but overall, where do we begin?
Well, for me, the highlights. I'll just mention a few. What I've really found. You can jump in as much as you want. Megamind to me is one of my favorite movies of all time. Not just a family movie, but in general, just one of my favorite movies of all time. So I
Love
was
that
over
movie.
the moon when we got to do that one. Yeah, that one was just one of the best movies we've covered so far. So then we had the Paddington series that is a big family favorite of ours. I mean, I love Paddington, as you can probably tell, thanks to my movieposters.com.
Yes.
Um, then we had Wild Robot, which was quite a surprise. We can talk about that later if you want, about like the surprising ones.
Yes.
I didn't know anything about it going in, and I was just shocked how good it was. Um, I love Boss Baby, Over the Hedge, as over here.
Yeah.
uh, we did Rookie of the Year, which was a
Ah,
great,
yes.
great film. That one that we have been wanting to do since the day one of the podcast. Um,
Yes.
Tron with all us guys, podcasters getting together to do that one was a lot of fun to cover. I love the Bad Guys, Good Burger, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a lot of fun. It was really nostalgic to do the Transformers '86 for
Yes.
me. Toy Story 4 was great. Flow was another great surprise. I did not know anything about it going in, and I just was shocked at how good the storytelling was.
Yes.
Tron Legacy was a lot of fun with the guys again, and then we of course did Despicable Me, which was one of my favorites as well, and then Lego Batman, which was really a classic. I mean, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Those
Lots
are
of
some of
great.
my favorites.
You hit on like a lot of them because again, there's a lot of them, but you really covered that well because I mean, man, look back on that. It's almost like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like even, as much as I know that's what we covered,
Yeah.
it's still just I find it just amazing, honestly. Um, just that we've covered this much, and you hit on so many ones. I to like try and narrow things down. I mean, I would say you could almost hand out like awards for the movies. Like this is the most nostalgic. This one had the best experience going back to. Like I had so many of those. Like it's not necessarily I would say it's the best movie, but it had the best insert category going back and revisiting it. Like I think the most fun was Despicable Me. I had so much fun watching that with my kids, and we've seen it before. It wasn't like this was the first time ever seeing it with them, but just that experience, it felt like being a kid again and just having fun. And you're hearing your laughter around you, and you're joining in the laughs because they're laughing. And it's one of those movies that's just perfect for that kind of a thing. I'm with you on Megamind. That was just such a well crafted movie. It's
Yeah.
just underrated because you don't hear about it. That's what's kind of sad about it. There's all these animated movies, whether it's Disney or DreamWorks or any of those guys, those studios. You don't hear that thrown around very much, which is kind of sad. I think it needs to get a little more attention. I think one of the more interesting ones, I might talk about it a little bit more, was a series of unfortunate events because of just how dark it was. It was like
Yeah.
the darkest movie we've covered for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That it's a kids movie, and wow, you're just like, I remember seeing it years ago, but revisiting it, I watched it just with my oldest. So I was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with my other kids watching this. So I watched it with my oldest, and I'm kind of like, man, this is interesting. That would be get my, if I'm gonna hand out like award, like most interesting experience. That
Cringy.
would, yeah, yeah. But I enjoyed it. I mean, it had some. Jim Carrey's just great in that movie. There's some funny lines. There's some funny dialogue and writing. I like that about it. But otherwise, it is definitely a word of caution. If you don't know what the movie's about, I think most people know what they're getting into with that. But for some reason, if they don't, um, it was just like, I don't know. So many movies, though. Yeah, I have to say, I will throw it out to you, and you don't have to narrow it down to one. But what would be just this season? Because we've done our rankings of all the movies we covered the last time. Can you narrow it down to one, two, three of the movies you would say just overall solid are the best movies? That you
I
can take a
I'm
moment to kind of ponder if you want.
Yeah, I meant to make a list. Let's take a look real quick. That's a hard thing to do because we covered some great films.
There is, and I go back to the reason I bring this up. I think as a whole, complete movie, I think Flow is in that mix for me. I don't know if it's at the top, and that's where I say don't feel like you got to narrow it down to the one. But that's a great discussion. If you look back on the list, I mean, again, went through all those. You have to remember the Sandlot is in there too because we
Yeah,
recovered it,
yeah.
and that was high up on our list overall. But Flow, I think just when I think of what's a remarkable just overall movie, because we could sit here and say my favorite movie is this, and maybe it's not going to win any Oscars. Now Flow did, and that doesn't mean to be the standard. But point being, maybe the movie's just fun. Maybe it's just hits that nostalgia for you. You have a great time with it. If I'm trying to put it by rankings, I think that's going to be at least at the top, maybe top three. Wouldn't you agree?
I would put it in my top four. I think,
Yeah,
which is saying something because we did a lot of movies that were just over the moon. Like I mean, just crazy, crazy good.
yeah. So there's
Um,
one I threw out. Well, just throw one out, and don't feel like you got to put it in order. Just what's one that when you think of like a complete movie we've covered, what
well, I
comes
don't
to
know
mind?
my order yet, but I wrote down five movies.
Oh, there you go. You can just throw out any of them. Don't feel like you got to rank them.
um, well, I want to say Paddington, the original.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
me, that was a dream come true to cover. Um, and getting to see it as well was a lot of fun on the big screen. We do have a comment, by the way. I don't know.
Oh, sorry if we missed your comments, guys. Thank you so much for that. Go ahead and read it.
It's Gallagher Guy 88 says hello, hello, and he
Hello.
says good to see y'all live. So there we go.
Thank you for
Good to see
joining.
comments coming in.
There. Okay, I got it pulled up. We are using Riverside, ladies and gentlemen. So if we're off a little bit, that's all on me. I take full credit on that if I don't see your comment. But keep them coming. Thank you so much for joining, Galaga Guy. It is good to see you on. Um, yes, Transformers was an interesting one. I think you're referring to the 1986 one because that could have been a funny little pun there. Transformers was an interesting one, but yes, so many robots destroyed. That was an interesting one to go back to. Another dark one. I would put that out there. You would think that Transformers wasn't much on the darker side, but I agree with you on that. Like Paddington is up there for me too, as a complete movie, as a family friendly. Just you can get that out and watch with the family. I completely agree with that. Um, I'm just kind of looking through. I think I gotta throw Despicable Me in there
Yeah.
as a top. I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but
Yeah.
that's up there, at least top five for sure. But it might even be up higher. I don't know. It's just such a great family. Like as much as you wouldn't think that it's a villain and has all these like explosions and all this stuff, but it's got heart. It's got comedy. It's just I think everybody can enjoy it in some shape or form, and that's what I really appreciated about it. Um,
Well, I wrote down 10 movies.
oh, well, let's hear it. If you've got it, I'm just kind of spitballing it. Like I'm looking
And
at the list, but if you got it, go for it.
I'm not going to put them in order because I
No.
don't know. Like, I'd have to really, really sit down with this and chew it over because it's such a good list of movies. Even like I'm leaving out Bad Guys. Like I love that film.
Wow. I would have thought that
Over
was
the
your top.
Hedge. I'm leaving out Over Hedge. I mean,
Whoa.
that's it's a
For
seriously
you.
good list. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'll start it off. So
Okay.
I wrote down the Sandlot because we did revisit that as our 50th, right?
Yes, and that would be my top 10. So I'll agree with you. Kind of throw my list in there too.
So I also already mentioned Paddington, the original, and then
Mm.
Megamind would be one of
Yep.
my favorites of all time. It's on my top, 15 list of all time. Flow, Despicable Me, which you had mentioned both of those, and then I started another list that like the top 10. Like, so there's Rookie of the Year, there's Boss Baby, Wild Robot, Toy Story 4, and Good Burger. Those movies like really impacted my life, and I like especially when I look at Rookie of the Year. I mean, how many times have I quoted that movie in my lifetime? I mean, it's just like something crazy. I to know that we covered it was just it's so special, so
Yeah.
special.
Yeah. I would say I'm with you on a lot of those. I think Rookie of the Year probably would sneak in there because it's just like you said, the nostalgia. I love just the comedy, the writing of Daniel Stern,
Mm-hmm.
and it still holds up today, in my opinion. Like it's
Yeah,
silly, it's a kids movie, but I think you can still enjoy it today. It's not like some of the movies that we've covered where you're like, oh, this kind of aged poorly, or there's some things I didn't catch when I was younger, so might be a
yeah,
little awkward, but didn't get that with that movie. I didn't at least personally get that. Um, I would throw in, yeah, Wild Robot with you on that. There's just so many good ones. It's like how do you narrow it down? But I would throw for me personally How to Train Your Dragon, the first one. It might come close to my top five just because of I watched it at the right time. It wasn't right when it came out. It was a couple years later, so I have that nostalgia there. But I think it's a well-rounded just overall. It's got comedy, it's got a great story, got great characters. That's one I think of like a solid just overall movie too. Mention Paddington for sure. That's on there. I might even I don't know. As time has gone by, my appreciation for Sonic 3 has gone up. That might
yeah,
sneak into my top 10. Now
yeah.
that
It
I'm
might.
looking at it.
It was hard for me not to put it in there. Yeah,
Yeah. I
Little
mean,
Giants is just
yes.
so much nostalgia with that one. I mean, goodness.
That's up there for me on the nostalgia. That might be one
Yeah.
of the that if you just went by rankings on nostalgia, that might be in the top 3 honestly for me.
Yeah.
But oh man, that's that man. That's all I can keep saying is there's so many good ones that we covered. I'm so happy we got to cover them. I wouldn't be surprised actually if Lilo and Stitch kind of snuck in there too. 'Cause that's one
Wow.
as the years go by, I like it more and more. Every watch, I think I like it more. So I might not quite be in my top 10, but maybe someday it will. I'm getting that feeling. Transformers 1. I'm going to throw that in my top 10. That is a solid movie too. A little bit more on the action, it's got the edge like you would think out of a Transformers, but that's another one I think is very complete. We're looking around, but I would probably need some time to get a top 10. That's all I can say. Now, another question to throw out to you. What maybe is your least favorite that you would maybe
Least
rank?
favorite of
Yeah,
all the movies?
just this season. Yeah.
Yeah. So
'Cause
the two stood out. You can probably guess which ones
I
those are.
wonder which they are. Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to say at this moment I would say Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was my least favorite. Um, and I just couldn't wrap my head around it the first couple watches. It didn't make any sense to me. You had to explain it to me while we were recording,
Yeah,
and that was
I
just I
did.
felt very I don't know what the right word is, uneducated. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was probably my least favorite. The songs still linger in my head every now and then. Um,
Wow.
all of the acting, like by the side characters, were it was just so bad. It was just
It's
so
like
bad,
just yeah, really show. It was more of
and
a
the writing
musical.
was kind of terrible.
I think people enjoyed your pain. Unfortunately, that's what
I
people
hope so.
do.
I hope somebody got some pleasure out of it.
So take that. You know it wasn't for nothing that you did all that. That I think people kind of enjoyed the pain you went through. And yeah, we got a comment from Galaga guy saying about Mary Poppins didn't make your list, but that would be your other one. I'm assuming because you said you had two. That's probably your other one that you would put as kind of on the lower end of this season.
Yeah, I'm commenting on the YouTube stream as well right now. Yeah, yeah. That number two is definitely Mary Poppins. I apologize to any huge fans of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins, but that is one that I cannot like for some reason. It has nothing to do with the age. The age has nothing to do with it. It's just I didn't care for it, and it wasn't my thing.
Yeah, you're talking. It was that many decades ago, so it's gonna have its age showing a little bit there. And it personally, I'm not a musical guy, so I enjoyed it just because of the nostalgia. I enjoyed it because I do feel like it is a good movie. Like the writing of those songs are clever, even to this day. I think they're well done songs. But there's just something about it. Yeah, you got to be in the right mood for it. Like I'm not gonna rush out like, yeah, I want to see Mary Poppins. It's more of a I don't know. I might even wait a good while before I watch it again. But I still had a good time with it. My kids absolutely hated it, so they're with you. They thought it was boring. They just could not get into it. But it's not one I'm gonna reach for. I didn't feel that way when I was younger either. But yeah, it's up there for like nostalgia. I don't know. I don't think it would be in my top five, but it would probably if it was gonna get some kind of an award, it might get close on some of the nostalgic ones, possibly because that's what I think of with Grandma's house. Grandma had that in the collection, put that on every once in a while, so that's one of those for sure in that way. Um, I look at this and I think I would put Camp Nowhere as my least favorite.
Oh
Um,
wow.
watch that with Ajax, and I know that's surprising, right? Like I'm just looking at the list, like that's one I could care not to see again. Now
Yeah.
I did hide Good Burger in the attic. Doesn't mean I don't ever want to watch it again, but it's not a movie I'm gonna be like, oh, I really want to watch it again. It's got the quotes. I still had fun with it. It was one of those respectful, like I hate it. But Camp Nowhere, it had its parts. It had its quotes and things as well. But the premise is very hard to like revisit. That one probably doesn't age as well compared to others. That's what kind of jumps out to me. And I'm sure you disagree with me on this too, but maybe even the first Tron. That might be another one that's. I don't know if that's the very bottom, but that's one that's just jumping out to me. I'm looking through the list because I'd have to sit there and really analyze it. But I didn't hate that one. I just don't know if I'm going to revisit it, if that
If
makes
I'm
sense.
bashing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins, you're allowed to pick whatever one you don't. I mean, those are classics. Those are people, favorite movies kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, same idea with Tron. Like I would play the same card. What you're saying, if it just doesn't age as well. Like Tron was kind of on the messy side with the plot. It wasn't the worst plot. I think it was, once you kind of understand it, you can follow it, but it just wasn't done as well. And the graphics, I appreciate them. I still think the special effects are good. I'm not going to say they're absolutely terrible now, but they do age. You know what I mean? You try to revisit that. So I don't know if it's a movie I'm gonna like rush to go back and watch. I'm not gonna disagree if somebody pulled out Tron again. I'd actually wouldn't mind
Yeah.
seeing it again at some point down the line. But if I was gonna
It
try and answer it back, because I put you on the spot, saying what was your what you didn't like. I gotta tell you mine too. That's just, I'd have to really look at it, kind of examine, because
with
each,
Tron, it might be a bad movie. I just have this nostalgia goggles, and I can't get over it. Like I just remember being a little kid and thinking, how cool was that movie?
yeah, yeah, I would say there's nothing wrong with it. I'd be a hypocrite, right? Like I will put an American Tail, Fievel Goes West, up there on nostalgia. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna sit here and
yeah,
defend it and say it's a masterpiece movie. It's got plenty of flaws, but exactly what you're saying. I have
yeah.
nostalgia glasses with that movie, and people could bash it, but I'll just be like, you know what? I don't care. I got the nostalgia with that, and it's taking me back to my childhood. Anytime I see it, I don't know how it worked, but it did.
So Gallagher Guy 88 has a great question. Okay,
Okay.
Tron versus Tron Legacy, and have you seen the new Tron yet?
Ooh, I'll let you go first on that one.
I have not seen the new Tron yet. I am waiting for it to stream. Unfortunately, um, I like the first Tron better. That is probably because I'm a little older than you guys. That I grew up on Tron, so that was a big movie for my childhood. The graphics for then was amazing, like truly amazing. And nowadays it's like, it's kind of hard to watch, but it's still got that nostalgia. I thought Tron Legacy was kind of like, I don't know, it felt rushed. It felt really not planned, and it didn't. It lacked something charming about it, in my opinion.
Yeah. I can agree with you. My only thing is I probably enjoyed Tron Legacy more just because it was a little updated. I think they fixed a few of the mistakes that bothered me personally. Maybe it doesn't bother everybody, but the plot was ironed out better. I will say the plot was still a mess. It didn't explain everything as well as it could. I think Legacy, kind of like you said, that's a good way to put it. It felt rushed in everything but the special effects. The special effects was kind of their bread and butter. They were just like, look how amazing this is. Outside of Jeff Bridges, is even back then I didn't think it was well done, but the face de aging, but everything
Yes.
else, they were like, look at this, look at this. They were very much pulling the look at the bright colors and lights. Don't worry about the characters and stuff. That
Yeah.
part I wish they could have fleshed out, because the world of Tron is fascinating to me. I think it's fun. I sit here and kind of bash the first one, but the whole premise is fun. Like, yeah, what would it be like being sucked into a video game? What would it be like if you're in these games and all? I mean, that part's fantastic. I love that part of the first Tron. Just maybe the pacing. I think that's what sticks out about the first. Why Legacy? I can go back to that one. The first one just had pacing issues where it got a little slow at times, and that's just, again, that's a part of 80s movies. That's not a knock against it. I bet if you almost give an update of the original Tron, it wouldn't be like that. That would be, I don't know, more modernized. But Legacy's got its flaws too. I'm not going to sit here and say I think Legacy's better, but Legacy's perfect. No, we talked about it at length. There's so much disappointment. That's the best word I can describe Legacy of. They had everything right here. You had updated visuals, CGI, acting, whatever. Everything is modernized. But it's like you said, it was rushed, or they went the lazy route and focused more on just the CGI. And it's like if they could have just brought it up to be more even across, I think it would have been an amazing movie. Just frankly, I think that's a great world to play around in, and It's just sad that it was rushed or whatever. But rambling on about it. But yeah, I haven't seen the new Tron. I'm interested to see if it fixed some of those issues that we're talking about. All these things with Legacy specifically, not going the rushed route, but actually taking their time, developing characters, having some kind of investment in it. You're not just watching it for the visuals. You're watching because there's more at stake and those types of things.
Yeah.
So that might be something we revisit. It is, I would say, probably outside of the grandma's realm. We kind of try to stay in the family friendly, and I think this new one was the first one in the series to be PG-13. But I think we'll get around to it at some point, and we can see from there. But great question, Galga Guy. I love it. Love the questions. And again, if you comment, you are entered into our sweepstakes again for the free movie poster. Mm-hmm. So want to make sure we got Galga Guy on there. I think he was already on there, but I just want to make sure he's added on there. But we got some fun we're gonna have. I have a surprise for Seth. I don't know if you want to do that now.
Oh, let's save it. Okay. Let's save it.
Okay, we'll need some time to do it. It won't take too long, but we'll save some time for it. So I'll spin it right back to you. What else? Just open up. Anything else? There's so much we could talk about, but I'm gonna leave the ball in your court. What are some things you want to touch on, or specific movies? Those things.
I'm gonna throw out a question, and I'm really anxious to hear what you thought. Give me a couple, like 2 or 3 of your favorite voiceovers. Ooh. For this season.
Wow.
And I've got 3. I can think of 3 right now.
Ooh. Go ahead and give your 3, because my goodness, I might have to think on that one.
I've got Over the Hedge. Ooh, this is hard.
It's hard. That's a good question, though. I like
Lego Batman.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I'm thinking it's down to a bunch. Oh, this is so hard. And now I'm like second guessing myself.
Understandable though, it's just good.
They're Megamind, yeah, probably Megamind.
I think I'm gonna put Megamind number 1. Honestly, that was the best.
So professional. That's like the best way I can say it.
Yeah, I think that's easy. That's the easy answer. You wouldn't think that, because you'd think it'd be hard to narrow it down. That's no disrespect to the others, but that just always comes to my mind. What stuck out to me when I watched it, why I liked it so much. I could just listen to all of those voice actors, every single one. It wasn't like it was just Will Ferrell. It wasn't just Ben Stiller. It was all of them. They were all so good. Wild Robot I'd throw out there too. That was another great cast. Great. And then I'd throw Over to Hedge in there for sure. Yeah, I'm with you on Over to Hedge. Great voice acting in that. Man, that's a great question. I love that question though. And then I'd probably put honorable mentions. How to Train Your Dragon. Now I will say, you asked about like movie, so I'd say movie. Best voice actor of all of them is going to be How to Train Your Dragon, Gerard Butler. That's a personal, but that's my personal. If you listen back to the volumes, and all of them do, like, again, that's no disrespect. That's a heavy competition to put, but just me personally, especially, I think he did better in the second one. Surprisingly, I would say the first one he was fantastic, but he somehow outdid himself in the second one. If you were just to say what was the one period, that would be my answer. So, give you 2 answers.
If I had to say my favorite voice actor, I might say Idris Elba from Knuckles.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that was
argue with that.
Amazing.
Yes, he brought Knuckles alive.
Your Gerard Butler from How to Train Your Dragon was pretty good, and I'm gonna have to say that's got to be up there for sure.
Yeah,
we have a couple comments from Gallagher Guy.
Yeah, go ahead and read them.
He says any movie soundtrack that popped out, ones that you liked or disliked. And then he says, why is Seth's favorite Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Love it. Great. Yes. You know what? I've been missing out. I could be putting these comments on screen. I finally figured it out, folks. There you go.
Oh, there we
There's
go. There
Galaga
we
Guy.
go.
Yeah. I got to give a highlight on that one. That's great.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot there, Seth. What's a soundtrack that you liked and what's one that you disliked?
I'm what disliked is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang for sure.
That's the easy answer.
Um, you know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball in there.
Mm,
I'm gonna say the '86 Transformers.
that's a good one.
That was fun. I was literally surprised, shocked when watched that movie for like the first time in forever, and like this soundtrack is actually really good.
Yeah. I I think if you're gonna go by soundtrack, like what's actual music soundtrack, and then a score,
Yeah.
I might be with you on that. Like if you just say soundtrack, but I would say my favorite is probably How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
That has a fantastic soundtrack
Yeah.
score.
Yeah.
That's what's jumping out to me. But I would also put Paddington. Paddington had a fantastic score.
Yeah.
Um, really, really added to the movie and its emotion. That's what I appreciate about scores. Sandlot, I'll go back to the Sandlot. Had a fantastic score too.
Yes.
So
I rediscovered that soundtrack when I was preparing for the 50th, and I listened
yeah,
and listened and listened, and I was just blown away by some of the great songs on there.
so
We got
good,
another.
so
We
good.
got another
I'll put it up
comment.
there. You got the touch. You got the power.
uh,
I'll throw you another. I'll put it as an honorable mention because I feel like I have to split it. I put score and soundtrack. I'd say How to Train Your Dragon score. Transformers is hard to beat. There's so
yeah.
many good ones on there, but I'll throw Lilo and Stitch as soundtrack because it's
Okay.
got Elvis. That's a pretty
Okay.
good soundtrack too.
Okay.
Um, and then I'd probably put How to Train Your Dragon in the Sandlot slash Paddington as my scores. Um, and American Tail had a good score too. I really like that one
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I can't. I got so many that I could just put as honorable mention tie. I think How to Train Your Dragon might be a notch above all those to me personally, but and then Willy Wonka. I like the music. I like the songs in Willy Wonka, the original. So that might be another one I would throw in the mix as an honorable mention for soundtrack. Um, there's so many good ones, man. Like Toy Story 4, haven't even touched on that. That's got a great soundtrack. I mean, Randy Newman
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
hitting. He had some greatest hits in there from the Toy
Yeah.
Story series, but there's some original ones that are good. Um, my goodness,
We've
great
professed our
question.
love for Randy Newman for sure
Yeah.
in this series. In our lives, we've talked about a lot of Randy Newman and how much he's impacted us, and especially with the Toy Story and the other Pixar ones that he did. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
had
show it
no
on the
idea that
screen.
he.
Yeah, because Toy Story 4 was this season. We went
Yes,
back.
yes, yes.
It was not a part of peak Pixar. Just to answer your question real quick, there, Galaga guy. But Toy Story 4 was yes. But anyway, what you're saying there, Seth?
Oh, I was just saying this. He's got like a list of songs that he's done, and I'm shocked at how long he's been doing like scores, like soundtracks for movies and things. I just thought he did only a handful, but he's done a lot,
Yeah.
and that's really cool because that's kind of what I want to do. Like that's like my dream job is to make scores for movies and TV. So I
That would be
really
awesome.
respect it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be so much fun. I will give Mary Poppins an honorable mention. I probably lower down just because it is one, but I still respect how well it's done. You know what I mean? So that's a good soundtrack music. I mean, 17 songs did we say? That's how many are on that? That's
Oh, I don't remember, but there's a
incredible.
lot. Yeah.
I remember you saying it was something like that, and I was blown away
I
because I
can look.
remember there was a lot, but I still
I've
couldn't
got my
believe it.
notes.
I was just like, "You've got to be kidding me!" Like I would not have guessed that many. Um, I didn't give my least favorite soundtrack. Um, I don't know.
Mary
I don't
Poppins.
think there was anything remarkable about the Big Green. I don't think that's a bad diss on that, but since you mentioned Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and I kind of on the like I got to be in the right mood for that, so I respect your answer. I know many might disagree with you, but I'll give you a little bit of respect. Like I think you got to be in the right mood for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I'll give it the it's good like Mary Poppins, well crafted. I think Big Green was a little. I would say it's that rush to video VHS quality. That's what we talked about, especially the beginning parts. I think the third act is much better than the rest. But I'm trying to think of any. Overall, the scores were pretty well done. Um, Lots of nostalgia with some of these. I mean, Little Giants. Maybe there wasn't anything that stuck out, but I have a lot of nostalgia with that score. Um, I don't know if there was one I really disliked. Just to be frank with you, like if I had to pick one, it'd probably be the Big Green by default because I don't remember the score. If that makes sense.
Hmm.
So hopefully that answers your question, Galaga Guy. But great question. Love that question. That's a kind of puts you on the spot a little bit to think about. I think if we really sat down and put a list together, it might be pretty interesting to look at. But that's off the top of my head. Knuckles had a great soundtrack, even though it was a TV
Yes.
show. I'd throw that one in there as much as it's
Yes.
cheating, quote unquote. We did that more as a bonus. Um, but yeah, overall, that's a lot of fun. Great questions. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, I do have a surprise for you, Seth, and everybody can play along. We can go ahead and do this. We can always come back to, in comments. Feel free to comment those. We're having a lot of fun with just answering this season. Any of those, be sure to comment them. But I'm gonna put some trivia on you, Seth. So I believe it's 12 questions.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I have a question that starts. This doesn't count. This is just a preference. Now, these questions are focused on best and worst, big. Do you want to give the answer at the same time, like best and worst, or do you want to do them one at a time? Does that make sense? I can give you a sample of first question, which was the oldest movie that we covered? And then which one was the most recent? So do you want to take those one at a time or do you want to do both at the same time? Does that make sense?
Oh, one at a time. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to overwhelm you. So that's why I was
No,
like,
no,
I
no.
originally was
Yeah.
going to throw you like, what was the best and the worst? So let's do that. What was our oldest film that we considered? And
I do
if you,
believe Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was our oldest, wasn't it?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is your answer. And what I was going to throw out is if you need to think about it, feel free. Don't feel like it's rapid fire. This
I'm
isn't rapid fire.
I'm pretty sure
So,
I got that right. I'm pretty sure.
okay. So I was going to say, if you comment down below before Seth gets it, then you get another entry into our movie posters. So if you're joining us late, make sure you comment.
Yelling guy.
I got to show you that. Oh yes, it's not exactly revenge, but I was like, let me put Seth on the spot because you should
Wouldn't
not
it be
feel bad if you get
wouldn't it be
wrong. You
funny
know
if I
me.
got all of them right?
That would be hilarious. So again, the question was, what is our
Oh.
oldest? That's your final answer. You're
Let me
locking in.
look from this season.
You can look at the list, but don't cheat. No cheating.
No, I'm
I'm
not
giving
going to
you
cheat. I'm
time to
just going to
think
look
on
at
it,
the
but no
movies.
cheating.
Recover real quick.
Obviously, looking these up. So,
It's either Mary Poppins or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but I'm pretty sure.
and again,
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
pretty sure.
comment the answer, I'm not going to say whether you're right or not until we get it. But if you comment
Okay.
again, you get another entry because we're gonna do one of those little spins or the entries. So this is your chance. If you're joining us late, make sure you comment. Just comment period, and you get an entry if you are not already entered. But that's just kind of a nice little bonus for any time you get to the answer before Seth can. I got to see it before
Okay.
Seth answers. So, okay. With that said, let's get down to it. Okay. Are you ready? What's your final answer?
I'm going Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is incorrect. It
Woo!
is Mary Poppins.
Oh, I
That
should have
was
known.
it was 1964. is when
Okay.
Mary Poppins came out. So that is the oldest film we considered. That's just this season. But okay, so far 0 for 1. And again, feel free to comment. Put it in the comments. I'm not going to acknowledge it till we get the answers. But now, with that, now what is the most recent movie we have considered?
The most recent movie we considered. Most recent. Um, no, no, no. I'm gonna go a Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie. I'm just checking the comments again. Minecraft is your final answer?
Yes.
It is Lilo and Stitch, the live
Oh, that's
action.
right. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I wasn't on that episode though, right? So
You weren't.
that's not
So
my. That's not my. Well, I don't have it in my notes, and therefore it's not in my head. Trying to
technically,
make excuses here.
I view it as you're thinking back of
I'm
what
0
we
for
covered.
2.
What Galaga guy's got this going for you. He says, "How does it feel?" Seth?"
I love it.
Okay, so there's the first two. Now, here's an interesting one for you. Which of the movies, and again, just season 3, this isn't all, we're just focusing like we have this whole time. Which had the highest budget?
Oh, that should be easy.
And again, comment now if you want to get in on a bonus entry. So anybody can comment. That's just a little if you want a bonus for a free movie poster, because we're gonna find out the winner here towards the end. So you want to stick around. This is your opportunity if you want to increase your chances on winning.
Well, I think I'm trying to narrow it down in my head. I think it would be either Sonic 3, Tron Legacy, or what was the other one I had in mind? It could be How to Train Your Dragon.
That's a good one.
Yeesh. I was gonna say Wild Robot, but I don't think that was a big high budget movie.
Get you thinking, right? It's like there's so many ones that.
See, I think Tron Legacy is not the highest budget, so, and I don't think it's a Minecraft movie because I think I looked that up. I'm. Ooh, wow.
It's a tough one. It's a tough question. Right?
I'm gonna go with the original How to Train Your Dragon.
The original How to Train Your Dragon. That's your final answer.
I know it's wrong. I just throwing it out there.
The highest budget was Toy Story 4.
Whoa!
At 200 million.
What?
Yeah, because the ones you mentioned, they were pushing it. Tron Legacy was 170.
Wow.
And I'll make a mention here. So I will fully admit if this is wrong, because I'll be frank with you. It's a lot to go back and try and pull up this information. So I put it through AI. I talked to it for like a half hour or so of just update. So I didn't just ask it once and call it a day. Like I gave it the list. So it could be flawed, but 200 million does sound like the most. I would
agree. It's family friendly movies. I mean, we're not talking like, Michael Bay or whatever.
And that's where I'll throw it out to the comments. If somebody comments and says, "Hey, actually, I have proof you're wrong," comment, and then again, you'll get another entry. And Seth, if he gets it wrong, he can get that counted as right.
And it's just this season, correct?
Just the season.
Okay.
Right. Right. Just season 3. Because that's what I did.
I'm liking this. This is 0-3. That's perfect. You are getting revenge on me.
If somebody wanted to look up all the time, what was my record? I didn't look that up. I should have.
Oh.
Like, what was my actual record? You could see if you can at least try to beat mine. That would have been fun.
You got several right.
I got a few right. I
Yeah,
know
no,
you're
you
gonna get
got
a few of these
several
right.
right. I don't. I'm not. It's not even worth looking up.
Yeah, I know you're gonna get some of these right. So, what would be the next question then? Is what is the lowest budget?
Well, it's got to be. No. I would say Flow.
Flow. That's a good answer because actually it was in peso. You know what? That's a good because that was in euros. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Euros was
yeah,
the
yeah.
So I wonder if AI messed with it. Um,
Oh.
but let me check on this
I want to
because
say Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins were both expensive movies
I think we
for the
talked about
time.
that.
So
Yeah,
I don't think they would be the cheapest,
I
the
think
lowest budget.
that's the thing you gotta keep in mind.
Oh, Galaga Guy says the big green. That might be true. That might be true.
That's his answer. So what? I'll let you kind of. I'll give you a few more seconds. But what is you're gonna? I'll give you a chance to lock in an answer because you sound pretty
I,
confident on that. But I just looked it
I
up and
think it's
checked.
Flow. I think it's Flow. I think that was the cheapest movie.
Okay, the lowest budget was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, with 3 million, and Flow is in euros, but it was 3.5 euros. If you convert it, it's just over that. So you were close. You were very
Oh,
close. Yeah.
oh man,
Big
0 and
Green, I think,
4.
was 10 million. And Mary Poppins Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was around 10 million. You're talking back during that time,
Yeah,
still 10 million, though. So that's
yeah,
what's remarkable. So it was an expensive, like inflation, you're probably in the 50 to 100 million at least. I have
yeah,
to do a
yeah.
converter. But okay. It's okay. It's all right. I think you're going to get this next one. So we've gone through our oldest and our most recent. We've gone through the budget. Now we've got to do box office.
Oh,
Which has the highest box office? And again, feel free to comment. You can get a extra entry if you can answer before Seth locks in his answer. So feel free to guess in the comments. It's worth a shot. You get a free bonus entry into a free poster that we're
I'm
going to
gonna
be
go
doing a drawing.
Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie as the highest. Okay. The highest budget, or the highest budget, highest box office was Toy Story 4.
I knew it. That was my first instinct. You always go with your gut. Oh no.
1.74 billion with a B. Minecraft was right there, but it was just under a billion. It was 914 million. So you're so close with these answers. You're so close. But you're doing a great job. I'm gonna cheer you on because I've been in your spot before.
Am I 0 and 5 now?
So far, you've got to get one of these. I know you've got to
Oh,
get one
I
of these.
will. I'll get one. I'm sure.
Okay.
Just at a sheer percentage, I have to get one.
You'll get this. All right. So we done highest box office. Now we got to do lowest box office.
Maybe.
And again,
Ooh.
comment, lock in your answers before Seth does because if you get it right, that's a bonus for a free movie poster. We're going to be giving that away here shortly.
I gotta say, it's got to be between Camp Nowhere and Little Giants.
Hmm. Those are good answers. Which one are you going with?
Boy. Oh, Big Green maybe too. Let's say Big Green. Let's go with Gallagher Guy.
That's what he was picking. Okay. Well, the lowest box office, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, with 4.14 million.
Really?
Yeah, surprising, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Camp Nowhere got to 10 million. I'm looking it up now because, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If AI, I'm gonna blame AI for being wrong, but it sounded correct. Big Green had 17.7 at the box office.
Really?
Yeah, so it actually
Wow.
did positive there. But you would think
Whoa.
I probably, if you put me on the spot, I think I would have went with like Big Green, or I don't know. It's hard to
If I
say.
would have answered Toy Story 4 on all of them, I would have had more correct than I've got now.
Yes, and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes, of
They've been
course.
two of
Yes,
the
yes,
answers.
yes,
They've been
yes,
two of
yes,
the answers. So
yes.
okay. Um, Emmanuel, we see you there too. Cars 2. We didn't consider Cars 2 this season, but good try on the answer. We might get to that one eventually. Yeah, Galga guy. I don't know how Wonka, because Wonka the are you talking about? Well, Willy Wonka. It's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I think Wonka actually did pretty well at the box office because they've talked about continuing it. I could be wrong. Yeah, 634.5 million for Wonka, the technically prequel, but the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's the one that only made 3 million at the box office.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or 4.4, I'm
That's
sorry. The budget was 3.
crazy.
Yeah. Again, I wouldn't have, I'm just going to say right now, I would not have got that right.
Wow.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Best IMDb rated movie. Ooh, yes. Yes. IMDb, though. And again, comment below. We'll see if we can get through all the questions, too. We've got, with those 12 questions, I didn't think it would.
Oh wow, that's a really hard one. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, that's hard.
It is hard.
Oh boy. I've got like three in my mind, but I don't think that I'm not confident about any of them. Um, Megamind?
Megamind's your final answer?
Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
Well, unfortunately,
It's
it's
probably
out.
Flo.
It wasn't Flow, actually, surprisingly. And again, I could be wrong on. Let me look this up here. What is the rating on Flow? But the answer it gave was How to Train Your Dragon. That got the best on IMDb because each platform's going
Wow.
to have a different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
I
the other
was thinking
thing.
more Rotten Tomatoes for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, but it's a great answer. Like again, I
Okay.
think I would have screwed that one up, honestly. But yeah, 8.1 out of 10.
Maybe
It
these
got the
should be
best.
Spitfire. Maybe we should like rapid fire.
We'll get there. Yeah, we're fine. I'm just gonna. I had Letterbox on here. We don't have to get the Letterbox unless you want to. We can see. But
Oh, we
this
can do
one,
letterbox. Yeah, that's fine. What's
okay.
highest letterbox?
Yeah, we'll get to that one. There's a little preview, so maybe think on that one. But here's your next
Okay.
one. Worst IMDb. And here's a little hint. There's actually 3 answers for this one, so your odds just went up. I'll count
Okay.
because they tied. There's 3 films that
The
tied.
worst IMDb score.
Yes. There's 3 of them that tied. And again, get your comments in there. Avengers Endgame we did not as well, Emmanuel. Sorry. You have to check out our season 3. Get get the options on what you can comment because we're just covering our season 3, what we did almost a whole year. Chitty chitty bang bang despite. So.
I'm gonna say Mighty Joe Young.
Mighty Joe Young, that's your final answer.
Yeah.
It is Good Burger,
Oh no!
The Big Green,
I was gonna say the Big Green.
and Camp Nowhere.
I was gonna say Camp Nowhere. Oh,
I should have let you guess 3 times. That's what I should have did.
oh no.
We didn't
Okay.
consider it. Emmanuel, I love the comments. He said worst IMDb Green Lantern. I think it is. Great comment. I like that.
Great comment. Oh, I'm
Okay.
doing horribly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. You got. Okay. So next one, best Rotten Tomatoes. I
Okay,
have
that should be
confidence
easier.
you should get this one.
So Rotten Tomatoes, this is the professional score, right? The critic score.
Yes. Yeah. Not users, but actual critics reviews.
I think it's Wild Robot.
Wild Robot. You locking that in?
I'm locking it in.
Okay. And I'm just looking. Still have Green Lantern. So the best Rotten Tomatoes movie is Paddington 2.
What?
Yeah.
That's not even my favorite Paddington.
I know. Paddington 2, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh boy, I'm doing bad.
Good guess, Galga guy. He put Toy Story 4. I believe that's a 91 on
Wow.
Rotten Tomatoes. So that's one of the higher ones up there for sure.
Wow.
So, all right, Seth. I think you should get this one because I will give you a hint. I brought this out. I mean, I bring all these out, but I kind of highlighted this. I put emphasis on this when we considered this episode. So, what is the worst Rotten Tomatoes rated movie that we've considered?
I have no recollection, but I'll try.
Because we were shocked.
We were shocked. Well, that's a helpful clue right there.
Yes, that's my hint. I'm gonna give you a hint because you'll know it if you think about it. And I'm just trying to. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to give you the answer. Best Rotten Tomatoes from Emmanuel, Dark Knight, 2008. I don't know if that's rated as the best because Paddington 2 is 100%. So technically, that's
The last time I checked, there was only a handful of movies that had 100.
yeah. That might be one of them, but Galaga Guy is going with Toy Story 4 again. Galaga Guy's strategy is Toy Story 4.
So we're looking for the worst score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Worst score.
I'm not going to get this right. I'm wearing the nostalgic goggles all day, and I'm not getting them.
Just go with your gut. That's what you said. That's the best way to go with it.
Let's just go Good Burger. I'll throw it out there.
Good Burger for worst is your final answer.
Yes, I know I'm wrong.
The worst was the Big Green.
The Big Green. That was going to be my guess. I'm not going with my gut at all.
0. It got a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
How do you give it a 0? And it was a good movie.
That's why when we reviewed it, I was like, I can't believe this got a 0, but it is
Yeah,
the
you guys
worst,
says I have a system with Toy Story 4.
You should have got those in earlier, Galaga guy.
I was going to
missed
say the Big
train.
Green, but I didn't. I thought for sure it had a higher score than that.
But it's all good. All right.
We up to like 11 or 10 now, or
We got 10. So we've got the last two. I'll just tell you, it's Letterbox. So it's the best and the
Okay.
worst. So
Okay.
we'll start with the best. What got the best on Letterbox?
on Letterboxd. So these are fan reviews, right?
These are actually just that's all Letterbox is it might actually have ones that are registered as critics, but they put all of it together. So it's not like Rotten Tomatoes because Rotten Tomatoes keeps those separate. This is
You are getting your revenge, aren't you?
I didn't want to. I just thought it'd be fun.
All right. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I'm gonna go with Despicable Me had the best.
Despicable Me, that's a good pick. The answer is How to Train Your Dragon again. Got it 4.3 out of
Toy Story
5.
4.
It's a tough. This is tough. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I probably wouldn't have got one. I'm just gonna say right now, I wouldn't have gotten any of these.
The odds of getting them all wrong though are like,
Yeah. The only reason I might get one was the Big Green because that I remember thinking, what? It got a 0, so I might have got that one right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're still put on the spot. It's different. You know what I mean? It's a whole other ball game. All right, last one. What got the worst Letterbox? It's a toughie.
so these are fans.
And I'll give you a hint. It's not Toy Story 4, Galaga.
What got
People
the
did not like
worst.
that movie. There was a collective group, and we talked about that. But I'll just tell you right now. I'll put that as like a 50-50 eliminating from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That one is not.
Can I ask a question? And you can feel
Yes.
free to say no.
Okay.
Is it one that I've guessed so far?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And it's the worst. It's the worst.
And I want you to give me
Letterboxd.
three. You can still say
Okay.
I'm going to guess one, but give me three, just so that because you've been close on these. I'm just going to say you've been.
If I give you three, my first one would be the Big Green. The second one would be. This is so hard.
The big Toy Story.
Mighty Joe Young, and Chitty Bang Bang.
Okay. So those are your three. Which one would you lock in as your actual answer? So you gave me three, but if you were to say you could only pick one, I'm just. Okay, he's locking it in, folks, and we've got a Big Green from Galaga Guy. So that was one of your picks, Seth. One of your three. The worst letterbox was Good Burger with a 2.5
See,
out of 5.
I wouldn't have gotten any of these right because it's all nostalgia for me. Like I'm not even
It's hard.
giving you anything near the correct answer.
It's hard. You had a few that was your second pick though. So you were right there. This is so much tougher. Like when you're on the spot, but you were right there on.
Those were awesome, by the way.
All right. So there was a surprise, folks. Unfortunately, nobody in the comments guessed before you the correct one. We had some great answers though, but thank you for those comments. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I have to say I don't like. I didn't mean to put you through a ridge. I was just
no, it's fine. It's totally. I had a great time. I love trivia, so
Yes.
that was fun.
I had a blast, especially since I'm not the one getting grilled. So, all right. Well, we thank everyone for joining. We do have to get to who is our winner of movieposters.com. Seth, so are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's get this handy dandy because we are.
Movieposters.com.
I hope everybody can see that. We've got our sophisticated spinner that will show you this was not chosen. It is random. It's just gonna happen. We have our finalists. Again, thank you for ones who commented because by commenting, you got an entry. And the easiest way to get entered is get on our newsletter. Just because I like to put attention to that, I'm gonna throw it up there. I don't think I put it up there before. If you click that, go to the newsletter, go sign up, and every month you're entered. Just being on our newsletter. So you don't have to come on our lives. You know, life happens. You aren't able to be here and comment. Well, if you're on the newsletter, you automatically got an entry. And then we narrow that down to a finalist. So getting that out of the way, I know you're all anxious. Are you ready, Seth?
I'm ready.
Here we go. The winner is going to be spinning round and round. The winner is Aaron. He is our winner for this month. Round of applause for Aaron. All right, you have won a free poster from movieposters.com. So thank you so much for being on our newsletter, for commenting, all that stuff. That was, wow, that was a blast. That was an absolute blast. I don't know what else to say. What have you got to add there, Seth?
How many questions did I get right? No, it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. I loved it. This season 3 was really special to me. Went through a lot of stuff in my real life and got to kind of escape through these movies, and that was a lot of fun. So I appreciate your time and putting up with me there, Isaac.
Oh, no. I think the opposite. You're putting up with me. So it's been an absolute blast. I'm with you 100%. This has been a great, just kind of look back and reflect on. Because, again, this was almost a whole year. I can't believe that. Like, we just, again, we're having so much fun. We didn't really separate our seasons. So it's been absolute blast. Galaga Guy, you came back. Thank you for coming on back. We just announced a winner. Again, congrats to Aaron. You are our winner for this month for a free movie poster. And again, I'm going to do it one more time just in case we have any that have not already. There's our newsletter link. So just click that link, sign up. You'll be ready to go for next month because we do it every month. We give away a free movie poster courtesy of movieposters.com. So go check out movieposters.com too. It's a lot of fun to just look at movies you grew up with. I've got them behind me. Seth's got them behind him too. I almost want to give Seth a highlight here. I don't know if your screen comes up or mine, putting on full screen.
Hello.
But he's got those. He just recently updated his. He had Megamind and Monsters Inc. back there. But you can go crazy with the selection on movieposters.com. It's a lot of fun. So go check them out. And again, I'll put it up one more time because I have no shame. Sign up for our newsletter. Get on there so you can get your chance every month.
You gotta read that.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for joining, Galga Guy. You made this a blast. Love the comments. I'm going to put that up there. So for every question Seth got right, Galga Guy, thank you so much. That's so charitable. You're going to give $1,000 to charity. That is so.
Now,
generous.
what would be funny is if the AI got them all wrong and I got them all right. That'd be hilarious,
true.
wouldn't it?
I don't know. We'll hold you to that, Galga Guy. If we look up and turns out Seth was
You're
right
gonna
on a
regret those
question
words,
or
aren't
two.
you?
Better be ready for that. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. This was an absolute blast. Thank you, Seth, for this journey that we've been on. We are far from done. We've got movies to cover that's going to be up in our season 4. It's going to be fun. I can already tell the movies we're looking forward to. We've got a list that we're going to get to. We throw that out as well. Comment, send us a line of requests that you have, movies you want us to cover, because we're going to definitely take a look at them. We love going back through those childhood movies, including everyone else that's in our Movies at Grandma's House community. So before we wrap up, as we always do, just to let ones know, where can people find and connect with us, Seth?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. We're at movies at grandma's house at gmail.com. We have a newsletter, so keep up to date with all things movies at grandma's house. And go to movieposters.com and type in grandma's house at checkout for 15% off.
There you go, folks. And again, I'm going to do it one more time because, again, no shame. There it is. Just in case you missed it the first time, there's our link. You can also find that link in our YouTube channel. You go to our links. You can find it there on any of our social platforms. But go sign up on the newsletter. Again, go get signed up so you'll be entered each month. We love giving away movie posters. It's a lot of fun. This is when we get to give them away. So, again, absolute blast. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and stay tuned. We're only just begun. Again, we got some fun movies coming up. So, This is our time at Grandma's house, but do not worry. We will be back soon. So, in the meantime, remember to be kind and rewind. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.